Live from inside Jim Ryan's basement, it's Super GameKast 2 with your host, Bronson Fiore.
Help, he will not feed us.
He won't feed us at all.
He keeps making us play new PlayStation games and telling us how bad old ones are.
Don't play the old games, they're terrible.
Well, he shows us Gran Turismo 2 and he's like, why would you play this?
Why would you play this at all?
So hi, I'm Bronson Fiore.
Hey!
I am your host, and this is Super GameKast 2, the #1 place for video game news on the internet.
Ooh.
I'm joined by the always awesome Aaron Reynolds.
Hi, hey, how's it going?
The mod mommy wielder of the band Hammer, Emily Hulslander.
I'm gonna go crawl into a corner and cry. In Jim Ryan's basement.
Yeah.
And then finally, our very own ninja, Mr. Jesse Pewitt.
Yes. Hi. Hello. I'm here. I made it.
Hey, how are you?
I feel that, bro.
And I woke up at 10:25 today.
The PlayStation Premium service, the PlayStation Premium service, news continues to fun out. It's been launched in, I want to say, Hong Kong? Hong Kong. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Just Hong Kong?
Yes, I think it might be. Yeah, to start, and it's supposedly kind of a total shit show.
Is it now?
Kind of.
Yeah. So starting out, for some reason they are using the 50 hertz PAL versions of these games on the PS1 games. Instead of the 60 hertz US version.
Why?
Didn't 10 less hertz you have to stream, right?
Yeah, right.
But these are downloads.
I swear this was a story a while ago where they had accidentally uploaded like the worst version. So like, wasn't this a thing before? Not for PlayStation Plus, but for PlayStation in general.
It was a thing for PlayStation Classic.
That's right. It was the classic.
Thing. Yeah.
Why are we doing this?
I don't understand. Is it just because like Jim Ryan's from Europe and he's like trying to get revenge? Is this it?
I mean, we like to talk mess about PlayStation in current times, but like there are good people who care about video games at PlayStation.
Yeah, absolutely.
What's going on?
I'm just like, who like the emulator can't be that much different. For those of you who don't know what this means, is basically your refresh rate is ideally linked to your frame rate, and and ideally a standard TV or monitor runs at 60 hertz, and if you have your hertz match your frame rate or a multiple of your frame rate, the game's going to look and run better. And like, so just putting out this PAL version from Europe is really weird.
Yeah. And
will probably cause screen tearing on PS1 games.
Oh man, it'll be terrible. It's gonna be a terrible experience. This is not
I can't
the way to play any of these games.
Oh my god!
Digital Foundry put out an emulator video and says like there's weird ghosting issues. So
ghosting issues?
Yeah, like that. Like there's like image ghosting.
Oh my god!
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. But hey guys, PS1 games have trophies now.
Hey, check that out. Look.
Anyway, so hey, PS3 games, if they have DLC, you will not be able to stream their DLC.
What?
Even better.
Why?
Fuck you, that's why.
God damn it. We just play the game. I want to play your video games.
There's so many good PS3 games that
yes.
I would pay good money to get like a proper PS5 version of. So I still have my PS3 active and functional and hooked up in my living room.
Mm-hmm.
Because of all the games on it that are like locked in prison to it. So like I still have let's see, I still have like all like Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Metal Gear Solid 4, like all these amazing games that are just in prison essentially to this device that is eventually going to die on me, and I'm just gonna be fucked.
Yeah.
By 2025, the fine folks at PlayStation will be making half of their money from mobile and PC versus 2019, where it was most, if not all of their money on console and a little bit on PC, a 10%. What they recommend, what they think of this year is going to be, which is about 30% PS5, 35% a mix of PS4 and PS5, 20% PC, and about 10% mobile. So
Yeah. All right. Like,
yeah, and the sales on their PlayStation versions on PC are doing pretty well, and they're reviewing very strong.
Yep.
So
I read something that's saying that Sony's getting closer and closer to. I don't know that they'll ever reach it, but they're getting closer and closer to day one PC releases.
do it.
yep.
Great.
Yep.
I'm all for it. Then we can hear people whine about like that for some reason, even though more people are getting to play the game.
Right.
Why does it matter?
Yep.
Right.
You know,
If they don't want to, like, they are free to release it exclusively on PS5, and then like some months or even a year later release it on PC or something, and like PC fans will be generally fine with that.
Yeah, they will be, because like if you are that kind of PC gamer, like Quinn, for example, is that kind of, our friend Quinn is that kind of PC gamer. He just refuses to buy a console. Like he just absolutely, unless there's a title that is just that mind blowing for him,
Right.
he just refuses. That's just who he is as a person.
Sure.
And like, yeah, he's not gonna go buy a PS5 for, especially now, play God of War 2. He will either wait for that PC version or not play it.
Right.
Kotaku, recently, Kotaku, the fine yellow journalists that they are, put out a thing that says, long article criticizing Game Pass and talking about it and how the honeymoon's over and that their first party portfolio is looking very dry, and like $15 a month, and it's too much because there's the service is great, but there ain't AAA exclusive that compel me to stay. There's a writer for Tom's Guide, Tony Polanco, which I actually know that guy.
Yeah.
He follows me on Twitter.
Oh.
So I'll be back when titles start dropping. Washington Post reporter Gene Parker shared a similar sentiment. So other prominent members of the gaming contingent lamented paying up front for months, if not years, of Game Pass, while others compared it unfavorably against the upcoming revamp of PlayStation Plus. Which I don't know who is saying Game Pass looks bad in comparison to that.
Right.
That makes fuck all sense.
Makes no sense, none whatsoever.
Like what? Like, I guess if you compare old AAA exclusives, maybe, but like I can play so many good ass 360 games on that thing right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, but
First
like,
of all, you can play them day one. Like,
yeah, that too. Like, yeah, I know Starfield isn't out till next year. Neither is Spider-Man.
Yep.
So, and also Microsoft hasn't had their E3 equivalent, so who the fuck knows? That Gears of War rumor been getting real hot recently.
Sure.
The Marcus Phoenix collection, give it to me. Let's go.
Oh, dude. Apple.
Uh-huh.
Is currently in talks to buy EA Gaming. Disney and Amazon also potential suitors.
Yeah.
The consolidation continues.
It's continuing. At least we're throwing Apple in now. A little more.
Yeah, it's not all just Sony and Microsoft.
Yeah. Nintendo's just doing their own thing, and then Apple's got this, maybe.
I think out of all these options, Disney is the least bad option. Just because, like, the simple fact that they got, like, they put a pressure on them to make Star Wars good.
Right.
Like, Apple has no skin in the game, in the games industry, really. Like, there's like, whatever.
Yeah.
You want to make stuff, we're fine. And then Amazon in the games industry has such a shit reputation at this point.
Right.
Like, the way they handled New World, the way they're currently handling Lost Ark.
Yeah.
Well, like, Lost Ark is succeeding in spite of Amazon.
Right.
Let's be completely frank.
Yeah.
Not because, like, it's the number 2 game on Amazon, or not Amazon, on Steam. If you take out the estimated amount of bots, it's probably the number 3 or 4 game on Steam. But like, yeah, it's huge. It's a massive success for them, and it feels like they're doing everything they can to fuck that up.
Right.
Yeah. Like I've taken a long break from the game, and I don't know when I'm going to come back.
Yeah.
Like, I think it's an awesome game. It's super fun. And it's well made. It's just they need to tweak it so it doesn't feel like if you're a free to play player, you have to live in it.
Right.
Like, everyone complains, like, man, you have to live in World War. No. No. Like, even at Shadowlands worst, I was not living in it the way I was Lost Ark.
Sure.
So